key technology for China's low carbon IEA did the same things. So that's a similar thing we are doing here. And based on the technology, this figure will show what kind of policy we need to support the technology happening by each 5-year plan. This is we pick up the super high efficiency air conditioning, which is in the one of the 28 key technology. But what kind of policy we need to reach our target in the low carbon sphere? That means this is one of the policy. They should be like this COP, the coefficient of power. We have the efficiency standard, like which can also check what happened in Japan. We want to push this further. For example, we have an efficiency standard. We also government planning. We also have subsidy. What kind of thing by which 5-year plan which should go? Then we make sure the technology available. And policy is very crucial. 11th 5-year plan, China really did a good job for energy efficiency. I think for the last 5 years, China almost learned or introduced so many energy policy from the world. If you check with this list, almost we cover everything, the policy in other countries, Japan, United States, EU, except something like energy tax, or carbon tax, or emission trading issues. So this is one way we want to go ahead with that one. The last one I want to mention about is the low carbon. We have to understand that in the political process, we still have a barrier that politically they want to say something in Copenhagen, in the South Africa, for China to take some care, maybe emission reduction target. But we can do from bottom up way. That means we do some low carbon city or low carbon province. They can take some care or emission reduction target because they are more flexible to do this. So this is study we did. So far we did more than 10 provinces and cities to see whether, like Beijing, they will peak before 2020. And start to go to say they will be a low carbon city maybe by 2030, 2050, based on the CO2 emission per capita. We can sure this way follow exactly what happened in Tokyo, in London, the low carbon city there. So this is our strategy for China to go to low carbon. So this is basically the picture. I will stop here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jiang. Now we have questions, comments from the floor. Do you have some insist, please, welcome. It's very valuable for us.
Sorry to come up with so many points. But anyway, I have done some studies of the environmental governance in China and published a book in Beijing in English. According to our study, we found that there are several problems in environmental governance in China at the moment, one of which is very important, very serious, and that is to me, I would like to ask you this particular question, only one question. What do you see would be the future of the relationship between the central government and local governments in China with respect to environmental governance? Because this is an issue which we have found very serious in China, and I do hope that you have some answer to this. Your own estimate is okay, fine.
Okay. So for a very long time, this is a very difficult issue in China. So for environment, yes, just like you mentioned, central government have very good idea to counter the environment problem. But when they go to the local things, increase GDP, everything, maybe the local government is still more focused on GDP. The environment is not so important. But China is trying to do this. So I think first, local government also start to realize maybe the future environment is very crucial to them. The second point is Chinese environment protection military try to establish a very good system for monitoring. So all the chimney from power plant they have for real-time monitoring system. So they don't have better thing. The third one is now I think it's already appeared for last several weeks. The central government really encourage local government officials not put much attention on GDP. So they ask them to revise their GDP target to be much lower than before. So that means in the indicator for the official, maybe GDP is no more valuable. They have to think about some other thing. The last one is maybe China want to revise our tax system. Tax system, the reason why many local governments really want to have a local industry because they don't collect the tax from the business. This is a national tax system and a local tax system. Now China start to do something like this, introduce a new tax which belongs to local government. And maybe they have some opportunity to change the system. This is not actually, I'm very good at it.
Yes.
Yoshihashi from Nagoya University. I found it's very interesting that you showed about development of automobile industry in China, and I really recognize it. Even at the same level of income, with domestic, the cars are domestically produced or imported, the future situation may be totally different. One, there will be no import tariff, and the other, the government has to stimulate automobile industries more and more active to get international competitiveness. But at the same time, you have to consider about the balance to which transport systems you have to use limited energy, or you have to limit the total emission. Then you could have some idea about one carbon tax. The second is the future possible increase in energy use and CO2 emission due to the straw. Automobile use will enhance more straw, and that will enhance energy use, etc. Then some kind of charges to automobile purchase, use. Those income may be used for public transport improvement, etc. We have such ideas in China.
Yes, actually, I fully agree with this. I say this is a policy in the model we did, because transport is our key research area. We started the study for transport from 1998 for Kejun. If you observe the process, I say it's a very famous story. End of last year, they did start a very strong policy counter the car increase. So Beijing started to introduce increase the parking fee, which we proposed 8 years ago. The parking fee is a very good policy. In the meantime, they can also start to limit the number of really increased car per year. Now they want to counter that to be 240 solid car per year. So it's only something like 1/3 of the last year's car selling in Beijing. But the thing is like this, just like they commented. What we did here is actually you can see at the end of a very long time later, when 2030 or 2040, that car ownership in rural area, in smaller cities, will be very high because we don't have public transport. Even for smaller city or medium-sized city, sometimes emission from car is similar with the public transport. We did this, especially nowadays in China, we introduced high-speed train. Actually, high-speed train, from the viewpoint of energy efficiency, is very terrible. If a car can save 2 people, the CO2 emission is similar with the high-speed train from Beijing to Kejun. So this is why energy intensive transport especially in the smaller city. And we did some study like this, gave education. You can have car, but please don't use too much. That's the reason why we learned from Japanese colleagues in Paris the transport here. So Beijing actually is introduced a lot of things. Not only try to levy money from car for public transport, but also for bicycle lane and people who work. I think this is very good job in Tokyo. Beijing started very carefully to check what kind of thing. And for beginning of last year, the first time in the Beijing's transport planning, they mentioned about something like slow transport. Slow transport means bicycle and people. So it's public transport together with the slow transport. This is the future. And we try to, besides introduce for price issues, also try to introduce something like make car transport more traffic jams and make high speed for public transport. The bus lane will increase everything. So make sure that all the actually very ready to go is for public. Okay, that's
Thank you. I have one more short question. Please give your name and please.
Thank you for a very nice presentation, Dr. Jiang. I'm Johnny from United Nations University. I'm very interested with your figure here. You mentioned about the transport for low carbon scenario. You mentioned the share of biofuel, 1.1% for China 2005, but it will be increasing, become tenfold, becoming 30% on 2050. How China can get the biofuel? Is China, because the land is problem for biofuel, whether China import from another Asia or whether China produced by advanced technology like lignocellulose? Thank you.
Yes, the A model can do this good analysis. Yes, so far in China, we consume something like 2 million tons of ethanol made from corn. And actually in the planning, we want to the ethanol together with biodiesel to be something like 45 million tons by 30 million tons by 2030. By using second generation of ethanol technology, not from corn but from the waste of agriculture. In the meantime, actually, we do think about import ethanol from Thailand and also from Brazil. Actually, the import of ethanol, the business is in the negotiation. China wants to import not only from Middle East, but import ethanol from Brazil. So this is a scenario. We have provided data.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Jiang, and thanks for discussion from the floor.